So online students, can you? Yes, okay. So this is a now if you are a full stack people, this is second module, and this is called which module? UI module. Okay. So UI module. So this is a common. Either you are a full stack Java student or full stack Python student, or it is a full stack what? .NET student. So this module is a common because the main objective of learning this three, full stack Java or full stack Python or full stack .NET, okay, to develop which applications? Web applications. Okay. As a full stack Java developer, you develop web applications. As a full stack Python developer, you develop web applications. And even as a full stack .NET developer, you develop what? Web applications. Whenever you are talking about web applications, it is a combination of both front end as well as back end. And what you're learning is front end module. UI module is what? Front end module. This is front end. Okay, UI module. And this UI module consists of, okay, so there is an HTML. Okay, second one is a JavaScript, CSS. Okay, CSS, JavaScript. Okay. And I'll try to teach you Bootstrap also. Okay. And suppose if you are a Python developer, full stack Python developer, you have an Angular JS, I think. And if you are a full stack Java, I think you have what? React. Might be. I don't know exactly. Yes. Full stack Java people, you have a React. And full stack Python people, you have Angular. Right. And that will be given separately, not as a part of this module, but that is taken separately. But in this UI module, you are learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and one more is a Bootstrap. Okay, but what is the prerequisites for learning this? Anyone can learn it. Okay, so for learning this UI module, you don't require to have any prerequisites. Some people, they'll think that, okay, for learning HTML, I need to know C or Java or C, C++. No, not required anything. Okay, if you know basic English, then you can learn which module? UI module. Okay, now so you don't require any prerequisites. You should have the knowledge of internet. Even though if you don't have a knowledge of internet, I'll tell you first basics of internet and then we'll move into UI module. Okay. So what is the prerequisites for learning this UI module? No prerequisites for learning UI module. Okay. So once you complete this UI module, you can apply as which developer? Front-end developer. If you complete the backend, then you can apply as which developer? Backend developer. By completing front-end and backend, you can apply as which developer? Full stack developer. So this is a job oriented. Okay. And you must know this UI. It's compulsory. Nowadays, UI is what? Compulsory. Any technology learner, because nowadays everything is web. Yes or no? So you must have a knowledge of what? Web technologies. Okay, web technologies knowledge must be compulsory. Okay, if you don't know this, then you are not called as a developer. For example, a person learn only Python or only Java or only .NET, he'll not get a job. Because nowadays the people are looking for what? Full stack, web development. Every company is in which development? Web. Even a person is working on AI, you need to have a knowledge of what? Web. Getting or not? Okay, so it is compulsory. And it is a job oriented and it is compulsory. Okay. Yes. Now, what is the duration of this course? What is the duration of this course is? I try to complete this in how many months? 2 months I'll take. Okay. Now, duration of this course is 2 months. Okay. And class timings are Now these are the class timings. Actually, I'll start by 9:15. Okay, 9:10 or 9:15 I'll start. Okay. Because I have a class at 7 o'clock. So by breakfast it takes some time. So 9:15 I'll start and you'll have the class up to so 10 okay 10:50 you'll have the class up to 10:50 or like that. So 9:15 a.m. not p.m. right? Okay. 9:15 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. And you'll have the classes from Monday to okay, you'll have the classes from Monday to Saturday. Every day you'll have the class. Okay. Yes. So this is about your course and course duration. Okay. And at the same time, I said this is for all the people, full stack Java people, full stack .NET people, and full stack Python people. Okay. Yes. So every day notes will be uploaded in Google Classroom. I think you know that procedure, right? But initially, I'll try to upload. Okay. Initially, I'll try to upload in my Telegram first classes. First initial classes, I'll try to upload in my Telegram. And this is my Telegram here. Okay. You can join in this Telegram group. Okay. Initially, I'll upload in the Telegram. Later, I'll upload in the Google Classroom once it is created. Okay. And here, now what you learn? Only HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap? No. Along with this, you also do some projects. You also do some projects. Projects means some people may ask, are we doing any real-time projects? Okay, so real time projects. Will you find any real time projects in Amirpeta? Will you find any real time projects? No, it is. If a person is saying is teaching real time project, is just cheating, right? They don't teach any real time projects. They'll try to they try to tell you a clone projects or similar projects. For example, at the end of this course, I can tell you how to develop in Netflix. Okay, is it nothing but a simulation or not? Yes. Similar type. I mean clone projects. I can tell you Amazon of the kind of thing. That is nothing but what? Clone only. Is it that is called as a real-time project? No, nobody will teach you a real-time project. You have to remember that. If a person is saying a real-time project means where you go to the company and there will be a client who give all the specifications. You have to design it, you have to develop it. Is it all the things are covered? No. Getting on, that is called as a real-time project, but these are projects which you can put at your resume. This project you can put in your resume, like I've done this project in HTML and CSS. I've done this project in HTML, CSS using what? Bootstrap. So I'll tell you how many projects I'll tell you, only two projects I'll tell you. Okay, two projects definitely will cover as a part of which module? UI module. Okay, now? Yes. And I'll try to tell you how to put your project in your how to maintain the versions of your project by putting inside what GitHub. Okay, that also I'll show you, and how to open your project in GitHub and how to create a repository and everything. Okay, as a part of which module? UI module. Okay. So, okay, then next, now this is about this UI module. But within this first topic, what you have is a HTML. But before starting HTML, I don't want to start directly HTML. But before that, I just wanted to start a introduction. Introduction. Now, introduction about course is over. Okay, and what you're doing also over. And you're doing how many projects? Two projects you're doing it. Okay. Yes, next is so in backend, which course is included? Okay, that will so backend which course? Either it can be Java or .NET or it can be Python. Any language can be used for developing backend. Okay, yes. But here you are learning only UI module. Okay, what is C? User interface module. UI means what? User interface. So UI means don't think something else, right? So it is a user interface module. Okay. Yes. That will see. That is what I'm saying it. I'll tell you how to create and how to maintain the versions. We'll also see that also. Okay. Then next is before starting this, first I want to tell you, okay, before starting this, I just want to tell you, okay, I just create one folder here. No, UX is not a part of this. Okay, Shiva, UX is not a part of this. Okay, UX is user experience that is different. Okay, yes. Okay, right now I think up to this, is it clear or not? Okay, so next one is, okay, next is that differences I'll tell you, not now, Karthik. In the coming sessions, this is a first class, right? In the first class only, I don't want to tell you about what is a UI, what is a UX. No. Okay, first class will start with in industry, you find the different types of applications. Okay, in industry, you find the different types of application. Software applications are types of what here applications. So first, what I'm telling you is types of applications because you are developing which application using UI. Using UI, you are developing which applications. You should know that. You should know that. First one is called, there is an application called which application? Standalone. There is a standalone applications. Standalone applications are the same thing. You call it as which applications? Desktop. Standalone applications are desktop applications. Standalone applications are desktop applications. Second one is called as a web applications. Second one is a web applications. Okay. So first one is a standalone applications and second one is a standalone applications also called which applications? Desktop applications. And second one is called as which applications? Web applications. And third one is called as the mobile applications. So mobile applications. And fourth one is called as a IoT applications. And fifth one is called as a, what you are saying it as a AI applications. And here I'll write one more application, which is called as what? Distributed applications. So how many types of applications generally you find? Six types out there. Standalone applications, web applications, distributed applications, mobile applications, IoT applications, and one more is AI. So recent days added one more type of application in the market. And what is that application? AI. IoT means Internet of Things. Okay. Internet of Things, that is called as what? IoT. So in this, first one is called which application? Standalone. Standalone or you call this as which application? Desktop application. What is a standalone application? Okay. Suppose in your system you find some applications, right? Applications are what? Softwares. For example, if you see in your system you find an application called MS Word. That MS Word is called which application? Desktop application. MS Excel is called as which application? Desktop application. Media player is called which application? Desktop application or standalone application. What is a standalone application here? Stand alone. It means an application which is executed individually or independently. The application which is installed individually or which is executed individually or independently. That application is called which application? Standalone. It is downloaded in your system and executed from your system. That application is called which one? Standalone. Or it is also called as which application? Desktop application. Okay. So an application executed, an application executed individually, individually, individually or independently. Okay, individually or independently is called standalone. Is called standalone or desktop application. Okay. So these applications installed in what system? Installed in a system and and run uh, run from what here? Same system desktop. That you call it as standalone application. Okay, you install MS Word in your system and you execute that MS Word, MS Word from your system or not? Yes. So that application is called which one? Desktop application. Suppose calculator is there. So what is a calculator here? Or a calculator is which application? Standalone application. This is standalone. Where is this program? Where is the calculator? Is it there in your system or some other system? Your system. Okay. So this application is what? Standalone. Okay. So an application installed in your system and executed from your system is called a standalone application. For example, if I'm writing MS Word or MS Excel, so Excel is called as which application? Standalone application, because this application is installed in your system or not? Yes. Okay, suppose if we take a paint is called which application? Standalone application, because where this application is available in your system only. Okay, now this kind of applications are called standalone applications. Example is Example is, I'm just writing here, suppose calculator in your system, what is that? Paint, okay. If you are saying MS Word, okay, MS Word, okay, all these applications, MS Excel, all these applications are called standalone applications. Is it clear this, all of you? What do you say, yes or no? Okay, so this is standalone, yes. All installable applications, yes, very good. Yes, Sandhya, right. All installable applications are called standalone applications, but see, some applications you install somewhere and you access. You cannot say that particular word, but anyway, some word it is correct. Okay, na? Right. So the next is, okay, next application, what you have is a web application. So what is a web application? So web application, second types of applications are web applications. An application, an application whose resources, an application whose resources, whose resources are access from where? Browser. Access from where? Browser. You are using one software. What is the software you are using? Browser. Yes or no? An application whose resources are accessed from browser are called which applications? Web applications. Okay. For example, if you take Gmail, you access, you'll try to write www.gmail.com. So this application is there in your system. Is it Gmail application is there in your system? No. Gmail application is not there in your system, right? You are accessing this Gmail by using internet through what? Browser. This application is called which application? Web application. For example, you'll say www.amazon.com. You are accessing this particular application using what? Browser. So this is called which application? Web application. Anything which you are trying to access it from browser, that you call it as which application? Web application. Correct or not? That is called as which application? Web application. So for example, example for web applications. So web applications whose resources, a web application, an application whose resources, what I said is an application whose resources are access from browser are called web applications. Okay, like if you are taking a Gmail, I'm not talking about apps. Whatever apps you find in your mobile, those are not which applications? Web applications. Those are not web applications. Okay, na? So Gmail is there. Okay, gmail.com. Okay, facebook.com. Okay, so these kind of applications are called which one? Web applications. Then you have a distributed applications. There is one more type of application called which applications? Distributed applications. Yeah, is it second one is clear? Yes, all of you. Second one is clear. Okay, see here. An application whose resources are accessed from browser are called which applications? Web applications like Gmail, Facebook.com, Instagram.com. All these are which applications? Web applications. But what is a distributed applications? For example, in your mobile, you have some applications or not? Yes. What application you have? Suppose you have a Amazon app is there. You find Amazon app or not? Will you find Amazon app? Huh? App is there. You can work with Amazon with the app. You can work with Amazon from browser. You can work on Facebook within the app as well as within the browser. Okay, na? So is it Amazon? Amazon app is called which app? Mobile app or distributed app? Distributed. It is not a mobile app, right? It is called as which app? Distributed. Suppose you work with the bank. You open the banking application within the browser by saying www.hdfc.bank. hdfc.com means it will open what? HDFC website or not? Yes. So if you are accessing from browser, it is which application? Web application. But when you're talking about distributed applications, distributed means, for example, once one application is developed, that can be used by what? Many. Once you develop one application, that application can be used by many applications. So that application, you call it as which one? Distributed. Suppose you develop a HDFC application, you are accessing that application resources by using what? Mobile app. So this mobile app is called which application? Distributed application. This mobile app is called which application? Distributed application. Okay, no? So what? See, when you're talking about web application, this will work. This required what here? Internet. Compulsory. You required internet or not? Yes. But when you are working with distributed applications, suppose assume that YouTube is there. You can open the YouTube in what? Browser. You can open the YouTube in what? Mobile also. What is the difference? What is the difference? Is it any difference is there or both are same? Is it both are same or any difference is there? Both are same? No. For example, if it is a mobile app, I can work online, offline also. What I can do, I can download. I can download and I can store in YouTube app or not. Yes. Whenever I record, I can see it. Can I do that in browser? No, I cannot do it. I cannot do it, right? Can I do it? No, I cannot do it. So compulsory web application required. Web application is required what? Internet. But when you are working with distributed applications, some extra features will be there. Yes or no? Yes, that is where you find the difference between web application and what? Distributed applications. It is like this. For example, if you are talking about this, how to develop this distributed means you have to use APIs. You use some APIs to access what? Distributed, develop distributed applications. Suppose you develop which application here? HDFC. HDFC, which application? Web application you develop. Okay, web application. HDFC Bank is developed which application? Web application. So when they said it is web application, you try to access this from where? Or you try to access from, you try to access this from where? You try to access from where? Browser. Okay, browser or not? Yes. You try to access this application from the browser here. Now, suppose I want same application to be accessed in my mobile. Mobile also having browser. Mobile is also having what? Browser. You can open the browser and you can access it. Then in that case, my application becomes what? Web only. But I want to restricted access. So then this mobile is having what? You develop here one app or not? Yes. Which app you are developing? Alright. Which app you are developing? HDFC app. Now, how this HDFC app communicate with what? HDFC application. Okay, for that, you'll be using some mediators here. Okay, that is where, which comes into the picture, APIs, web APIs will be there. And using this web APIs, you try to access the services of which application? Or you try to access the services of which application? Web application. Now, this is which application now? Mobile application or distributed application? Distributed application. HDFC app is which application? Distributed. Okay, suppose you have a game is there. One game, you download game from where? Play Store. And you work with the game. That is which application? Mobile application. That is called which application? Mobile. But this is which application? Distributed. It is a mobile only, but it is which application? Distributed application. Because this application is using the resources of what? Net. Some other application or not? Yes, some other application. So that kind of applications, you call it as what? Distributed applications. So all mobile apps are not called mobile applications. These are called which applications? Distributed, like Flipkart, Amazon, okay, banking applications. All these are not mobile applications. These are called what? Distributed applications. Getting on. So when you're talking about distributed application, an application which accesses the resources from what? Another application, that you call it as what? Distributed application. Getting on not? Are what, yes or no? Okay, right. So what is a distributed application? Is an application whose resources, an application whose resources, okay, resources are accessed. Okay, an application whose resources are accessed using, okay, on other devices, on other devices, on other devices using other applications. Other applications can be called which one? Distributed, distributed what? Application. Yes, it is a distributed WhatsApp, Facebook, all these. Okay, na. So anything which is used by the web resources, if it is using that, you call it as distributed. Other applications called a distributed application. Okay, na? Yes, I think you understood this difference here. Understood or not? See here, this is a difference you find. You access from browser. Here you access the same application using what? App. So this app is called which application? Distributed application. This app is called a distributed application. Okay, na? Right. Then next one is, which application is there? Mobile application is there. Okay. So mobile applications. So mobile applications. So these are standalone. Again, mobile applications are standalone. For example, you download one app. What is it app? For example, you download what is that? Office. Office you download in your mobile or not? Yes. That is called as which application? Mobile application. If you have a calculator, in your mobile, calculator is there or not? Yes. That is called which application? Yes, that is called as a mobile application. See, this in this case, you don't think that every mobile application is a distributed, right? Okay, distributed means any application. It can be run in any device. That can be called as a distributed So the mobile applications are these are specific to the mobile only, right? Yes. So that is what Instagram and WhatsApp. These are accessed from how many? Two, right? It is accessed from browser. It is accessed from mobile. One application is distributed to another or not? Yes, you distribute. Distribute means what? You share it. Are you sharing or not? Yes, you are sharing to how many people? Only browser or anything? Anything. Distribute. Distribute means you know meaning of distributed. You are distributing, right? What you are distributing? Services of which application? Web application to how many people? Number of people working on browser, working on mobile, working on any other device. But how this is done? By using some APIs. Okay, now that is what you call it as distributed applications. For example, very simple example, if you see, for example, if you see Amazon is there, Amazon website, okay, where you try to do the payment or not? Yes. How you do the payment? By using payment gateways, right? Use either Paytm or Google Pay or what, Phone Pay, like that. You'll use it or not? Yes. But where is a Phone Pay, Google Pay? All these are what? All these are what? Payment services or not? Yes. It means these are some web application, and this web application is used by what? Amazon. In that case, my Amazon becomes what? Distributed application, because it is using the services of another or not? Yes. How it is done? By using some APIs, web services. There is a concept called which one? Web services. Okay, mobile applications. So an application, which runs inside a mobile and doesn't uses, okay, doesn't uses what? Any other what resources on net is called which application? Mobile applications. Example is, I'm just telling you, there is a calculator in your mobile, there is a clock in your mobile, there is a contacts in your mobile, right? Yes, all these are which application? Now you download some games in your mobile, games in your mobile. These are called which applications? Mobile applications. Okay, right. Okay, right. You understood this one, all of you? And here I'll write, yes, I'm writing what is this example is Amazon of your mobile. Amazon. Amazon of your mobile is a web application, distributed application or not? Yes. So Flipkart. Okay, I'm writing like this. These are the examples. Okay, right? Then next, is it clear, all of you? There is another application is there. What is it? Another application? IoT applications. IoT stands for what? Internet of Things. Internet. You should have internet, right? Internet of Things is called as which one? IoT application. Yes. See, every mobile application is a standalone only. Okay. But this runs in your mobile. Yes, Srija. Okay, every standalone application is what? Every mobile application is a standalone application only, because this application has to be installed in your mobile or not? Yes. If you want to work with the calculator, you have to download which one? Calculator from Play Store. If you want to work with HDFC Bank, you should download app from Play Store. Yes. So is it that is a standalone or not? Yes. But it is what? Distributed, because it is using the services of another application. Okay. So IoT stands for Internet of Things. What is IoT applications? Now, IoT applications example is, simple example is, in your mobile you find, okay, suppose you want to find today how many steps, today how many miles I run. Okay, how many miles run? I want to find the heart beating. I want to find out what blood pressure. All these are which applications? IoT applications. Not only that, controlling the devices by using what? Internet. For example, if you take home, in your home you have so many devices and you want to control all those devices by using what? Internet. So that can be called as which applications? IoT applications. Now you are operating from your mobile. You want to switch off the fan. You switch off the fan by using what? Application. You switch on the fan by using one application. That is called which application? IoT application. Controlling the devices here stands for Internet of what here? Things. Okay, Internet of Things. Anything can be controlled by using what? Internet. By developing one application. That is called as which application? IoT applications. Okay, so IoT applications are controlling, okay, anything, controlling devices using which one? Internet. Internet. That can be called as IoT application. You'll say no, smart home. You want to make your home as what? Smart. How? You required one application or not? Yes, you required some sensors which catch the things and do it or not? Yes. So that kind of applications, you call it as what? IoT applications. Okay. Yes. Then next, finally, yes. You understood this IoT? All of you, what do you say? Yes or no? Okay. IoT applications, mobile applications, distributed applications, web applications, and desktop applications. Okay. So there is one more application. What is that? AI applications. AI applications. That is nothing but artificial intelligence. So AI stands for, now this is nowadays become buzzword, right? Artificial, okay, artificial intelligence, right? So artificial intelligence is nothing but applying the human intelligence is applying the human intelligence to what? Machines. That you call it as which one? Artificial intelligence application. Example is you'll say Tesla, which is called as a driverless. What is this? Driverless car. Driverless car. Driverless car means how car will work without driver. Okay, you'll have a AI installed in that or not? Yes. It means this will catch, I mean, you'll have the sensors. Car will have what? Sensors. And sensors will catch the data. Means, what is the data it will catch? So, what is the distance between the objects? Okay, left object, right object, front object, back object. Sensors will catch. And then it will decide whether to start or stop, or left turn or right turn. Okay, all these are called which applications? Yes. Like any robo, Alexa. Alexa is also called which application? AI application. All the chatbots are what? AI. Okay. So for developing this AI, you'll be using which language? Python language, right? But IoT applications are written in what? C and C++, right? And mobile applications can be written in what? Python, or it can be Kotlin or Java or .NET. Any language can be used for developing which applications? Mobile applications. And distributed applications can be written in any language. Okay. Yes, Tesla, right? So web applications can be developed in any language. Okay. And standalone applications can be developed in any language. Any language can be used. But IoT, you have to use embedded applications or embedded languages like C and C++. Is it clear this? All of you? Now tell me what you are developing now. What you are developing? Web applications. Okay. So you are learning development of what? Web applications. Okay, na? Right. But you are not learning distributed applications. For developing this distributed applications, you should have knowledge of backend. Okay, where you develop services, and that services are used by what? Mobile applications or some other applications. Okay, right. Then next one. Next, now this is about types of applications. Okay, example of IoT application. I said in a smart home. Okay, smart home can be called as what? IoT, right? Just to see it. Is it this is clear? First one is clear. Types of applications. Okay, then next what I'll talk about is, so I'm talking about what is a network, what is networking. Next what I'm talking about is networking. Okay, so networking and networking concepts. Okay, before learning all this, you should have some basic idea about all these things or not. Yes. Okay, because you are a new to which one? Web development, and you must know some terms here. So what is networking? Tell me, what is networking? So what is the meaning of networking? Yeah, all of you. What is networking? Yes. So what is the networking is? Networking. Okay. Don't say client server. Okay. Here I said what is networking. I didn't say what is client server, right? Okay. So here I don't know what is a client and what is a server. I'm not talking about client server. I'm talking about what is networking. So networking is what? Connection, logical or physical connection between logical or physical connection between logical or physical connection between, okay, two or more devices. Networking is a logical, okay, networking is a logical or physical connection between two or more devices is called as what? Networking. Tell me, what is the advantage of networking? What is the advantage of networking? What is the advantage? Huh? Sharing. Okay, sharing what here? Data. So sharing data or what? Information, and sharing what you are sharing here? Resources. Yes or no? So the advantage of what is the advantage of this, logical or physical? I'll tell you what is the meaning of this, logical or physical. Okay. So what is the advantage of networking? Sharing data or information. Okay. And one more is sharing what here? Resources. Sharing resources. Suppose, assume that you done one project in your system. In your system, one project is there. Yes or no? One project is there in your system. Now you want to show that project to your friend. What do you do it? You go to your friend room and show her? No. You just send it. Just send it or not? Yes. How you are sending it? Through internet or not? Yes. Is it that is networking or not? Yes. Okay. Networking is used for sharing what? Data. Sharing data or information. Or sharing what here? Resources. Resources means this resources can be two. One is a hardware resources and one more is what? Software resources. Okay. These resources can be two here. One is a hardware resources and one more is what? Software resources. For example, in company some 100 systems are there. How many systems are there in the company? 100 systems are there. Okay, they want yeah. So the company is having 100 systems. Okay. Now they want to use a printer. Now all these people, how many people are there? 100 people are there. They want to use a printer. Then if it is no networking, I have to put how many printers? 100 printers. For every system, I have to print one printer. Otherwise, what I have to do? Now one person will print it, and after printing, you disconnect it and send it to what? Another person. And disconnect and send it to what? Another person. It means your same printer, you are sharing it. But how you are sharing it? Network is there or not there? Not there. Disconnect, connect here. Disconnect and connect here. Disconnect and connect here. Disconnect and what? Connect here. Is it difficult or not? Yes. Then, if all these systems are within the network, if all these systems are connected, interlinked, all these systems are what here? Connected. Then one system, I'll connect which one? Printer. One system, I'll connect which one? Printer. Printer is connected to this particular system. Okay. Then is it this printer can be shared by all these people or not? Yes. But this is which resource? Is it a hardware resource or software resource? Hardware resource. So resources can be two. One is a software and one more is what? Hardware. Getting or not? One is a software and another one is a hardware. Okay. And based on this networking, based on the size, based on the distance, this networking are three types. I think you learn in school, right? So types of networks, types of which one? Networks. How many types of networks are there? Three types. One is called as what? LAN. LAN, MAN, WAN. LAN, WAN, LAN, MAN, and WAN. Okay. So these are the types of networks. LAN means what? Local. Very good. You are very good in abbreviations. Okay. Local area network. PAN. Yes. PAN also. Okay. Personal. Yes. Yes. So metropolitan network, right? And WAN is nothing but wide area network. Wide area network. Okay, now these are different types of networks. And this classification is done based on what? Number of devices and distance. Number of devices and distance. It has been divided into how many types here? Three types. One is called as a LAN. Second one is called as a MAN. Third one is called as a WAN. PAN also there. That is personal network. Okay. So that is personal area network. Okay, LAN stands for local area. Local means what? Within organization. They don't have any other branches within the organization. Within the organization. Now, if you are talking about metropolitan network, okay, that is for short range. Yes. Okay, metropolitan area network means they have number of branches. Then they try to develop which network? MAN. If it is more than that, they go for which one? WAN, which is nothing but wide area network. Then my question comes here is, what is internet? What is internet? What is internet? Is it internet? It is a LAN, MAN, WAN. WAN. Internet is what? Wide area network. Internet. Internet. Internet is a wide area network which connect what? Countries. Which connect what? Countries. It is a wide area network. It connects not only cities, it also connects what? Countries. So that you call it as internet. Internet is a wide area network where you can share the data as well as what? Information. Okay, right? Up to this, is it clear, all of you? What do you say, yes or no? Okay, then that is what is the meaning of internet. Is internet is a what do you call it as? Networks of networks. Generally, in college, lecturer will give the definition like what is internet. He'll say networks of networks is called networks of networks is called which one? Internet. Then what is web? Don't say internet. What is web? I'll tell you. Okay, internet is different. Internet is different. Web is different. Both are not same. Getting or not? Okay, both are not same. Internet is what? Internet is what? Wide area network. It means internet is a networking or not? Yes, it is a network. It is a network. Internet is what? Network. Then what is web? It's not a network, right? Web is not internet. Don't say web is the internet, right? Web term is different. I'll tell you what is the meaning of web. Okay, when you're talking about this networks can be, okay, the state of this networks can be, you have a two types, like the communication between the networks. Communication can be two. One is what is the first one? Connection oriented. One is a connection oriented and one more is what? Connection less. Connection oriented and connection less. Connection oriented. In networking, two devices will be connected physically by using cables. By using what? Cables. That is called which one? Connector oriented. Okay. Optical cables or any other cables, they'll use it to connect what? Two devices, two or more devices. And that you call it as which network? Connection oriented. In connection oriented, yes, in connection oriented, you should know this. Okay, connection oriented, okay, two or more devices, two or more devices are connected, connected using, using what? Cables. Using cables. That is called which one? Connection oriented. That is called as a connection oriented. Then what is a connectionless? No, you don't connect it, right? Suppose you have a mobile. Are you connecting with any cable? No. But still, your mobile is accessing network or not? Yes. How? How? Ah, yes. By using what? Radio frequency. By using what? Radio frequency. Yes or no? Okay, that is called as which one? Connectionless. Where you have inbuilt what? What you will have inbuilt? Inbuilt what you have? Suppose in older days, you'll have antenna, right? Antenna will be there or not? Yes. So your mobile should have some signal receiver or not? Yes. Inbuilt signal receiver will be there or not? Yes. Which signal? Radio signals. Yes or no? So that is where you'll say no, radiation, radiation. What is radiation? Eta? No. What radiation is? You see movie, Robo 2.0. Huh? Yes or no? You'll have towers. Towers will receive the signals or not? Yes. Which signals? Radio signals. Okay, na? Yes. So cables, that is called as which one? Connection oriented. But in connection less, in connection less, yes. In connection less, okay, two or more devices, two or more devices are connected, are connected, are connected or not connected? Connected using what here? Radio. What is that? Signals. Signals. I just to use a term called radio signals, right? So here no connection, though there's no wire. Okay, it means these some devices will have some built-in what? Radio signal receivers. These are called what? Antenna. Generally, you call it as what? And in older mobile, they try to open antenna. Now there's no antenna, right? Old mobile, they open this like this, right? Antenna, they'll open and talk. In mobile or in phone also. Okay, wireless phone, what you open? Antenna. If signal is not coming, if it is closed, signal will not come. Then what do you do it? You open the antenna. What is that antenna is? Receiving what? Signal. That antenna is receiving a signal. And after receiving signal, can you able to listen or not? Yes. So here also same thing in connectionless, two or more devices are connected, connected using radio signals. But every devices, so it works with, it work with what? Some devices installed in it work with some devices installed in devices. Some devices are like computer or mobile or any other device. What is that I said? Some devices. Devices means inbuilt. Inbuilt. Suppose assume that you have a AC is there. AC with inverter. It means you don't require separate inverter to connect. No. Okay, that AC is having inbuilt inverter which will control the power or not. Yes, fluctuations, high, low, that is converted automatically by what? Inverter exist in what? AC. Okay, so that is inbuilt. That is what here inbuilt. Here also you have some devices which receive what? Radio signal. That is inbuilt in what? Computer or what other device. That can be either software or that can be what? Hardware. That can be either software or that can be hardware. Now this communication, you call it as which communication? Connectionless. Now you should have an idea about it. Okay, so in networking there are two types. One is a connection oriented and one more is what? Connectionless. In connection oriented, two or more devices are connected using what? Cables. In connectionless, two or more devices are connected logically. So I said in the beginning, in the network definition, I said logical or what? Physical. Logical means you cannot see it. Physical means I can see wire, right? Logical means I cannot see it. But how they are connected? They are connected or not? Yes, they are connected logically, not physically. They are connected what? Logically. So that is the meaning of what here? Logical. Okay, na? Yes. Is it this is clear, all of you? Okay, so how many types of networks are there? Three types. What is that? LAN, MAN, and WAN. What is the advantage of networking? Sharing data or information or sharing resources. What is networking? Logical or physical link between two or more devices is called what? Networking. Okay, what is the advantage of networking? Is sharing data or sharing resources. This networking can be connection oriented or it can be connection less. You are working with connection oriented or connection less? Connection less, right? So without connecting to specific device, you are sending the data or not? Yes. Okay, you are using network resources. Okay, then next one is next comes here is what is a yes. Okay, this is about a network. Is it this is clear, all of you? Okay, then next comes here is what is web. Now here I'll introduce what is a web is. Okay, so what is web? What is web? So generally first network is introduced by US research development called which one? ARPANET. I just give you a small history of it. Okay, who invented this networking is okay. So first network, first I just give you a small information. First network, first network is introduced or created by US Defense Organization. US Defense Organization called called which one? ARPANET. What is the name of this network? ARPANET. US Research Development or US Defense, yes, Defense Organization. Why? For sharing information. For sharing what? Information. So first network introduced or created by US Defense Organization. And what is the name of that? ARPANET. This is to I have an idea about it. Okay. So you can see ARPANET. What is ARPANET here? You can find out. Okay. So ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, was the first wide area packet switched network with distributed control and one of the first computer network to implement which protocol? TCP/IP protocol. Okay. I just take this definition for knowledge purpose because you should know it, right? Okay, what is the first network is? Okay, so the advanced, what is ARPANET stands for? Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Advanced project, advanced research project agency network was the first wide area network WAN packet switching network with the distributed control and one of the first computer networks to implement what TCP IP protocol. Okay, this is for knowledge purpose. Okay, so if you want more information about it, you can Google it, right? Okay, ARPANET Wikipedia is there. Okay, ARPANET was established here. So United States Department of what? Defense. Okay, United States States Departments of what? Defense. This is the first network. Understood this one? Okay, yes. The next one is what is a web? What is a web? What is a web? No, don't say internet, right? Internet is network. Then what is a web? Web is a part of what? Internet. Web is nothing but a restricted access of what? Internet. That is called as what? Web. Getting or not? Okay, web is a web is a part of which one? Internet. Which is web is a part of internet. What is a web? Web is a part of internet or restricted. Okay, restricted access of on internet is called which one? Is called which one? Web. Sir, too much information. Is it good or bad? Too much information is good or bad? Akshay, huh? Good or bad? Good only. Okay. You want to start directly HTML? I can start HTML open editor, HTML body. I can start it. But what is the use? You should know some knowledge of web or not. Yes. You must be, see, there will be two types of experienced people, fresher people. Freshers will be their experience. Freshers means what is HTML. Experience means how HTML is rendered in web browser. If a person asked how HTML is executed within the browser, what is the architecture of web? What is the architecture? Architecture means you are experience level, right? Then they ask architecture. Fresher means you are a beginner. Then what is the HTML? That is over. Yes or no? Huh? So this is not only introduction, right? Sir, do you understand Hindi? Okay. पूरा आता है यार हिंदी आता तेलुगु आता हाँ पाइथन आता जावा आता सी आता C++ किसमें भी पूछ सकते हैं आप नो प्रॉब्लम ओके यस यू कैन आस्क इन एनी लैंग्वेज नो प्रॉब्लम ओके पूछ सकते हैं यार वैसा कुछ नहीं है बट डोंट आस्क ए क्वेश्चन ऑफ HTML इन हिंदी राइट अभी बॉडी व्हाट इज बॉडी बॉडी बोले तो हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं शरीर व्हाट इज शरीर इन HTML ऐसे नहीं पूछना है यार व्हाट इज हेड कोपड़ा क्या है हाँ डोंट आस्क व्हाट इज कोपड़ा हाँ सांप पाइथन व्हाट इज सांप हाँ पाइथन व्हाट इज पाइथन ओके टर्म्स आर इंग्लिश यू कैन आस्क द क्वेश्चन इन हिंदी वो टर्म्स भी डोंट आस्क इन हिंदी राइट ओके so what is a web is a part of here web is a part of internet a restricted access on what internet is called web. So whenever you are talking about networking, so networking, what is the problem with the networking is anyone can access it. Anyone can access it, right? Anyone can access it. Now you want to restrict the access. You want to restrict the access on what? Internet. Then developed which one? Web. So web is just like a spider web or not? Yes. The term web is derived from which one? Spider web. Spider web. You have a spider web, right? Same. Like web also same thing. Which which work with two things. One is a request and one more is what? A response. Request is nothing but input. Response is nothing but what? Output. So the web work with two things. One is a request and one more is a response. For example, I said it is a restricted access on internet is called web. Okay, what is the meaning of it? For example, assume that if you see, for example, if you take Amazon is there. Amazon for India is different and Amazon for US is what? Different. Is it both are same or different? Different. That means access is restricted or not? Yes. For example, if you see Netflix. Okay, suppose if we take Netflix. Netflix is the same for India and US? No. Okay, the movies what it displayed in Netflix here is different than what US. Is it restricted access or not? Yes. But it is available in what? Internet. It is available in internet, but it is restricted access. That is what you call it as which one? Web. So web is a part of internet. Or restricted access on internet is called what? Web. Now who introduced web? Tim Berners-Lee in 1960s. It is not a new one. It is what? Old one, right? Who introduced web? Tim Berners-Lee. Okay. What is a web? You understood what is a web? See, if you Google it, most of the answers you'll get web is nothing but what? Internet only. Then what is a internet networking? Then what is a web? Not internet, right? Suppose if you Google it, which protocol is used, I'll tell you here. All the protocols, everything will see it. Don't worry. Okay. I'll tell you all one by one. What is web? See here. Okay, what is a web? Now you find different definitions, right? The World Wide Web or web, commonly referred as what? WWW, or it is also called W3, or the web is a system of interconnected public web pages accessible through what? Internet. Accessing via what? Internet. So it means web is internet. Web is internet. No. Web is accessed by using what? Internet. Web is accessed by using what? Internet. Web is not internet. It is a part of. That is what I said. Web is a part of internet, or restricted access on internet is called web. So this web also called okay, also called which one? WWW, which stands for World Wide Web. World Wide Web or the same thing. You call it as what? W3. World Wide Web or W3. Okay, this both are what here? Same. Web also called WWW, which is nothing but World Wide Web, or the same thing is called as a W3. W3. Okay. Same thing is called as a W3. Okay. So that is what, but anywhere you find any definition like internet here? No. So W3 or web is a system of interconnected public pages accessible through what? Internet. This is actually definition, but lot of definitions are there. I'll give you my definition also rather than which definition? Web, internet definition, right? Okay. So please try to understand this, because these are helpful in understanding other technology, understanding technology. If you don't have this idea, then you cannot understand what? Technology. You understand web and internet both are what? Same. No. Okay. Yes. Okay. It is like this. This is a web. Okay. This is a web. This is a web. Sorry. Web means spider web. If you see spider web, right? I cannot draw it. This is what here? Web. Spider web. This is a web. Okay, na? So I just draw. I'm not good in drawing, right? Okay, don't worry. This is a spider web. This is what? This is a web of which one? This is which web? India. And this is a web. Okay, this is a web, right? And this is a web. Okay, of this is a web of which one? US. But both are there in what? Network or not? Yes. So until these people are not giving access, then is it possible to access in India? No. They should give what? Access. Even these people should give what? Access. Then only this US people can use which one? India. The India web. And if India web want to use a web of which one? US. They should give some access or not? Yes. Otherwise, you cannot access it. You cannot access all the information available on what? Internet. You cannot access all the information available on what? Internet. But how this restricted access is done? By using which one? Web. Getting on. So web is a part of internet, or restricted access on internet is called web. And web also called World Wide Web, or it is also called as W3, is a system of interconnected public web pages accessible through what? Internet. Okay, accessible through internet. Then next, we'll just talk about a small history of a small history of which one? Web. A small history of web. Okay, a small history, not big. Okay, small history of web. And after that, I'll tell you what is a web application, or what is a web page. Okay, then we'll see what is HTML. Okay, history of HTML. Okay, na? Yes. But anyway, I don't take much time because today is the first class, right? Okay. So, but tomorrow we'll have up to, now today, what is the time? 10:36, right? So tomorrow onwards, we'll have the class up to 10:45 or 10:50. Okay. I'll start by 9:10 or 9:15, and we'll have the class up to 10:45 or 10:50. We'll have the class. And if you want to ask any doubts, you can ask after the class, or you can ask in the class also. No problem. Okay. Yes. And these notes I'll be uploading in my Telegram, and this is my Telegram ID. Okay. Yes. Because why I'm stopping here? Because tomorrow some more students will come and again ask what is a web, if I complete web, right? So tomorrow I'll tell you more about this. Okay. होगा यार क्यों नहीं होगा? Yes. Okay, now I'll upload these notes in my Telegram. Please join this Telegram. Okay, na? Code with Satish Gupta. Okay. This is my Telegram. Okay, just search and join. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you understand? 1 minute. Yeah, yeah. All of you understood my today's class? All of you? Yes or no? Okay, is it clear, everyone? Okay, so tomorrow we'll see in detail on this, right? Thank you. Right. Thank you very much. Right. So class link is same on online. Yes. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. Right. So those who are full stack Python, they can sit here only. Other people, they can leave. Right. Thank you. అవర్స్ సిఆర్టీ మీకు ఉంటే అటెండ్ అవ్వండి, లేకుండా లేదు. Yeah, if you want, you can do it. You can do individual projects like HTML, CSS, and JS. But plain HTML, it is somewhat difficult. Okay. So there's no meaning, right? And Amma? Mm. Okay. అవును, వాళ్ళే పంపించారు, నరేష్ రెడ్డి వాళ్ళు పంపించారు. రోల్ నెంబర్ ఏదైనా ఒకటి మీ ఐడి కార్డు లేదు, సమ్ నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అది ఇచ్చేసేయండి. నో ప్రాబ్లం. 2 months. Application programming interface. Programming. Check. Class will. Okay, you teach UI in VS Code? Yes. VS Code only. Yeah, it's over. You can leave. Notes are in Telegram. ఇప్పుడు HTML మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు Python ఉండదు. మీరు ఏ బ్యాచ్ 11 o'clock 6 4 5 p.m. దాంట్లో అయిపోయిందా? No problem. For 10 days, 6 days, 7 days. Recording classes not available. So to learn Angular JS, is JavaScript is prerequisite? Yes. You should know JavaScript. API stands for Application Programming Interface. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Yeah, we'll see how to do cloning projects. Okay. Who's in Nampai Partners? Tell them. Start. Yes. JavaScript I teach. JavaScript I'll tell you, Ankit. Starting class. ఏది ఏ క్లాస్ పైథాన్. తర్వాత రేమ్మా ఫస్ట్ క్లాసెస్ మాత్రమే వస్తాయి. Duration is one class. Course duration is 2 months. 2 months. Okay. Course duration is 2 months. Yeah, I'll cover Bootstrap also. You are going to take Python 5 km. No, no, no. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. only. Shake. Shake. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. only. Sheikh Mundas. Okay. 5 p.m. class 5 p.m. only. Bootstrap is included. At 5 p.m. you are already there, no? That is a LinkedIn profile create this one. Skills certification platform. We'll see tomorrow, all of you online students, right? Thank you. We'll see tomorrow, right? React, Sandeep, React. You can learn React. Okay, React you learn. Okay, React you can learn. Okay, right. Right. Thank you, all of you. We'll see tomorrow.